Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Friday, February 2nd. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy. It's a player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 if you use my promo code DFS Chapo, or you can use the link that's in my description. Alright, let's go to DraftKings to start a point guard, SGA. You got to play him, 10.3K. Find value, play him. If you want to do a little game stack. The thing is with OKC, there's only so many players you could play. Charlotte, depending on what's going on with LaMelo, you might have Brandon Miller as an option. Miles Bridges has been playing amazing without LaMelo. PJ Washington is sometime-ish. But Charlotte and OKC for DFS should be good, but you got to find a way to play SGA. Booker, you play Booker and he doesn't go off for 50, you lose. You don't play Booker, he goes off for 70, you lose. You can't win. If you're playing multiple lineups, throw Booker in one and hope for the best. Trae Young, he's going to go out of his mind. He was snubbed from the All-Star game. Yes, that is a thing. When players get snubbed, the very next day they go crazy. Trae Young is going to go crazy. Fire his ass up. LaMelo, if he's 100% healthy, he's an okay play, but I ain't doing backflips to play him. Curry, Warriors need to win. Curry needs to put this team on his back and play out of his mind. That's what he needs to do, because that team is shit. I notice when I go off on the Warriors, a lot of people come for me, but if you come for me, I will curse you out and block you. The Warriors are shit. Now, let me tell you what's good on the Warriors. If they play through Curry, Kuminga, and a little bit of Wiggins, you have a chance. If you fucking keep Clay out there, and keep fucking around with the rotation, then you're going to keep losing. So, I said what I said. Fire up Curry. Halliburton, I got to see what his minutes were last night. If he's not I'm not playing him till he's off the restriction. I've been telling you guys that today's DFS, you need every point you could get. You can't pay 9.3K and get 20 minutes of Halliburton because that math won't math and you're going to lose. You need every point you can get. Scotty Barnes, 9K, okay play. Yeah, he's an okay play. Not a top priority. Fox, 8.9 in play. Harden against Detroit. He should there's no one that's gonna really stop him, so he should be able to get what he wants. Anthony Edwards in play. DeJounte Murray 8.1 is absolutely in play. Cade Cunningham, if he's not on a restriction, he's in play. Quickly's just there. It's a big 9-game slate, so you can't play everybody. McCollum's pedestrian, 7K, he's okay. Van Vliet's been banned from my player pool. If you want to play Van Vliet, you can play him. I don't give a fuck about Van Vliet. To be honest with you, I'm about to be banning the whole Houston Rockets because lately it seems like it's only Sengun and fucking Green that's on the team. They're fucking Jabari Smith misses a shot, he gets benched. How the fuck is the player supposed to catch a rhythm playing 4-minute intervals? This is basketball. This ain't fucking skiing. So a lot of these head coaches think that they're fucking too cool for school. That's what's going on in the NBA. The older coaches, you have starters, you play your starters 30 minutes, 32 minutes. These new coaches, they want to play starters 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 14 minutes, mix and match, like it's a bag of M&Ms or some shit. And that's why we can't predict rotations. That's why there's always some crazy shit happening every night. It's these young coaches that think they know everything. Jabari Smith is your starter, and he's missing shots. Let him get it. Let him get his rhythm, and let him get his confidence back. Oh no, he missed 2 shots. Let's bring in Jeff Green. These fucking coaches are killing the NBA. I promise you. Fuck Van Vliet. Jalen Green's in play. I don't want anything from Miami. too many captains in one ship. You got Tyler Hero, Rozier, Butler, Bam. They all need the ball. Duncan Robinson's the only one that really plays off the ball, and what the fuck is the Duncan Robinson? You see what I'm saying? And get Miami off my screen. Now, one of these guys are going to go off because it's Washington, probably Bam, but you don't want to pay up for a guy that's not really putting the team on his back. Like, you know why I like paying up for Brunson? Because guess what? Everything's got to go through him. You know, that's why you play players when starters are out, because they're going to have more usage, more opportunity. You see what I'm saying? What's the advantage of playing Tyler Hero tonight? Nothing. There's no advantage. See what I'm saying? Hero and Rozier are just there. Vassell, you could take a shot. Beal, I'm not playing Beal. You want to know why? Because he's already pissed off that he's not getting any shots. He's not trying to get no rebounds. He's not trying to do nothing extra. He's not trying to get no stocks. So what the fuck I'm paying 6.5 for? For a guy that's just going to stand around and wait for a fucking open shot? No, thank you. If you want to play Bradley Beal, you can fucking shove him up your ass. I'm good. Let's continue. Fucking Tyus Jones, 6.2. I'm not playing him either. Let me tell you something. These players have been doing the same thing all season. They're showing you who they are. We don't gotta guess anymore. We know what they're gonna do and what they're not gonna do. Tyus Jones might have a good game, but he's not gonna go out there and chuck. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go look for Kuz. He's gonna go look for Poole. He's gonna go look for Avdia. I don't need that. I need players that's gonna go out there and put the fucking ball in the hole. You feel me? All right, let's continue. Giddey, he's another one. I don't even think he knows he's on the basketball court sometime. The fuck do he be doing? You can get him off my screen get him off my screen also. Schroeder's okay. Westbrook, I'm not interested in. Jordan Poole is still sick. That's what he said. Nemhard, we don't need Nemhard. Podziemski, no thank you. We don't need these guys down here. Scottie Pippen Jr. is the best looking person I've seen so far. Fire up Scottie Pippen Jr. If you guys don't know about Scottie Pippen, his father was one of the greatest players of all time. He gets downplayed because everybody likes to blow smoke up Jordan's ass and act like Jordan did it by himself. Scottie Pippen was an amazing all-around player, an amazing defender, and he used to put the team on his back when Jordan wasn't there. So it's no surprise that his son is a good all-around player also. Let's go to shooting guard. And I'm not talking down on Jordan. I'm just saying the media likes to, hold him up in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Lion King. There were other players on that team. Pippen, Kukoc, Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Just to name a few. Let's continue. Paul George, not 7.9. Don't really need him. He's nursing a groin injury, and you have other players on this 9-gamer. So don't think I'll be getting to him. Brandon Ingram. Only if Zion is out, then I'll be really interested. But he's in the player pool. Barrett's in the player pool. Brandon Miller depends on LaMelo. Jaden Ivey's an okay play, but I'm not really going to be fucking with Detroit going up against the Clippers. Bogdan, not really interested in. Klay Thompson, not interested in. Memphis hasn't really been a pushover either, so I hope Golden State don't think that they're going to walk through Memphis, because they're going to be sadly surprised. Bruce Brown, I'm not really interested in if Barrett is back. Grayson Allen, not really interested in. I mean, if he's your last man, then fine. Maybe I'd probably play Herder for $400 less. Conchar if you're desperate. Trey Murphy if Zion misses. Cam Whitmore if you're desperate. Koulibaly if you're desperate. Amen Thompson, 3.9K. I don't know, man. Houston's rotations be really blowing my mind. If he's your last man in and you're playing a lot of lineups, okay. But if you're playing single entry, I don't know, man. Houston, like I said, I'm going to only be playing Sengun and Jalen Green because I don't really know what Udoka is doing with the rotation, especially with Jabari Smith. Some days, like, oh, you can't miss a shot, and fucking Quentin Grimes said it. He said, oh, if you miss a shot, you got to worry about getting benched. Like that's what, and that's Thibodeau. He's an older coach, but the NBA is crazy right now. Siakam is okay, 8.6. He ain't really 8.6 worth it, or he ain't worth 8.6, but he's there. Miles Bridges looks better if there's no LaMelo. Jimmy Butler might have a good game, but he might not. Who the fuck knows? 7.8K is a lot to invest in on a guy that may not even, that doesn't care about the regular season. Wagner, not interested in right now. Vince Williams, you could probably take a shot. Bojan, 6.3. If you're desperate, you could take a shot. Or you're playing a lot of lineups. Avdia, 6K. You could take a shot. Neesmith, 5.7, is absolutely in play. He does a little bit of everything. Andrew Wiggins, 5.6, absolutely in play. Been playing better, to be honest with you. Eason and Hunter, not interested in. Putty Hill with no Mathurin, you could take a shot. G.G. Jackson, you could probably take a shot if you're playing a lot of lineups. I think Harrison Barnes came back to earth. 37 minutes, 16 fantasy points. That's more like it. There's my boy. Nah, the rest of these guys I'm not playing. No Lou Dort. Lou Dort is a starting small forward and he's 3,900. What the fuck does that tell you? Alright, before we get carried away and go into power forward, if you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. All that stuff is important and helping the channel continue to grow. If you're not cashing, you're struggling with NBA, too much moving parts. You don't have time to wait for starting lineups. You don't have time to wait for news. And you need me to help you. You want me to send you my finalized optimal lineups right before lock. No problem. Check out the Patreon link in the description. We got NBA. We got PGA. We got MMA, we got NHL, whatever it is you need, let me know. Sign up, let's go. Power forward. 1B93. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how I told you his price is going to keep going. It's pretty obvious. Fire up 1B. He's matchup proof. Durant, you could take a shot, but you might pay 9.2 and Booker might go off. Or you might pay 9.2 and Durant goes off, but we don't know. If you're playing multiple lineups, sprinkle these guys around. You feel me? Banchero, Mr. All-Star, 8.4. Tough matchup, but he is matchup proof. You can play him, fire him up. Karl Anthony Towns, in play. Jaren Jackson Jr., in play. Golden State, there's nothing they could do for a big. There's nothing they could do in the paint. They could put Saric. They could put fucking Looney. They could put Bill Russell. It doesn't matter. They have nothing in the paint for anybody. So fire up Jaren Jackson Jr. Kuzma's in play. Jalen Johnson's in play. If Zion is out, that opens up a lot of stuff in New Orleans. Pay attention. Draymond, if he plays 6.3, he tries to be a big, but that's why he gets all his rebounds and stuff, because they throw him at center. But you got to be careful with him fouling out and getting kicked out and all that other stupid shit. So Sadiq Bey, I'm not interested in. Kuminga, absolutely in play, as long as he starts. Keegan Murray, very sometime-ish. Fire him up at 6.1. PJ Washington, another sometime-ish fool. They're both in play. Aldama, absolutely in play. Keldon Johnson, you could take a shot. Jabari Smith Jr. Unfortunately, I got to get off this train because if he goes out there and misses 2-3 shots, he's going to get benched. So no thank you, Jabari Smith Jr. Have a nice day. Sohan is absolutely in play. David Roddy, if he starts, cool. If he doesn't start, I'm not really interested. It's a 9-game slate. I don't need to play scraps. Okongwu was in the player pool. Don't think we're going to get to him. Jalen Smith's in the player pool. Don't think I'm going to get to him. Nas Reed in the player pool. If Zion and Herbert Jones are out, you're going to go back to Trey Murphy. You're going to go back to Najee Marshall. You feel me? Okay, let's go to center. At center, Sabonis. Now, let me tell you something. Sabonis just got, what's that word I'm looking for? He got snubbed from the All-Star team, and he's going back up against Indiana. He's gonna put up a 20-20-10 performance. I promise you. I guarantee it. He's going to be motivated. 20, 20, 10, triple-double. Bank it. Book it. Whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Sengun 8.7. If Sengun doesn't play, I might like a little bit of Jalen Green. They might be forced to keep Jabari Smith on the court. But I'll cross that bridge when I get there, man, because I really don't like what I see from Houston when Jabari Smith misses shots. And the rotation. Bam's in play 8.4. If I'm playing 5, 6, no, I'm lying. If I'm playing like 7 lineups, I'll throw him in one. Holmgren, you can take a shot. Durant, Gobert, Nurkic. Nurkic's an okay play, but don't let the game log fool you. Nurkic had a great game because the Nets really don't have no bigs outside of Claxton, and compared to Nurkic, Claxton really isn't a big. So Nurkic was just dicking those guys around, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So don't let the box score fool you. Everything's going to go through Booker, Durant, Beal, and then Nurkic. And if Grayson Allen is hot, Nurkic is 5th. Valanciunas, if there's no Zion, you fire up Valanciunas. They're going to need to keep him on the floor. Wemby is like 8 fucking feet. If Pirtle is healthy, he looks fine. If Pirtle is healthy and there's no Sengun, he looks even better. Miles Turner if you're desperate. Gafford if you're desperate. Nick Richards 5.8 if you're desperate. I don't really like playing Capella, to be honest with you. And maybe Mason Plumlee if you have a fire lineup and he's your last man in. I'm okay with it. Plus it's Detroit, so he should have a decent game. And I think that's about it for now. Maybe Larry Nance if Zion is out, but like I said, we'll deal with that when we get there. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Let you guys resume whatever productive endeavors you are dealing with. I'm gonna go in and get out of here. Hope you had a profitable Thursday night. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need me to send you optimal lineups, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.